The most classified discovery in human history has just been leaked, and what you're about to learn will change everything you thought you knew about our place in the universe. Right now, at this very moment, the James Webb Space Telescope has captured images of something so extraordinary, so impossible, that NASA scientists are calling emergency meetings behind closed doors. We're talking about a megastructure so massive, it makes our entire solar system look like a grain of sand on an infinite beach. This isn't science fiction anymore. This is cold, hard reality captured in infrared light by the most advanced telescope humanity has ever built. If you're ready to have your mind completely blown and want to stay updated on the most groundbreaking discoveries that mainstream media refuses to report, smash that subscribe button right now, because what I'm about to reveal will be censored faster than you can imagine. Comment below. Megastructure, if you believe humanity deserves to know the truth about what's really out there in the cosmic darkness. The story begins on a Tuesday morning that started like any other at the Space Telescope Science Institute in Baltimore, Maryland. Dr. Sarah Chen, a senior astrophysicist with 15 years of experience analyzing deep space imagery, was reviewing the latest batch of infrared data from James Webb's near-infrared camera. The coffee in her ceramic mug had gone cold hours ago as she meticulously examined each pixel of the telescope's overnight observations. What appeared on her computer screen at exactly 9:47 a.m. Eastern Time would forever change not just her life, but potentially the course of human civilization itself. The image showed a region of space approximately 2,147 light-years from Earth, in what should have been empty cosmic void between stellar formations. Instead, geometric patterns of impossible precision stretched across her monitor, forming structures so perfectly engineered that no natural phenomenon could explain their existence. The first indication that something was fundamentally wrong came from the spectral analysis readings. Every known material in the universe has a unique infrared signature, like a cosmic fingerprint that allows scientists to identify elements across impossible distances. But the readings Dr. Chen was seeing defied every law of physics and chemistry. She had learned in 2 decades of academic study. The materials composing this megastructure were absorbing and reflecting light in ways that shouldn't be possible with any periodic table element known to science. Temperature readings fluctuated wildly across the surface, creating thermal maps that resembled circuit boards more than stellar phenomena. Most disturbing of all, the structure appeared to be generating its own energy source, pulsing with rhythmic patterns that suggested artificial intelligence rather than random cosmic events. The implications hit her like a physical blow to the chest. If these readings were accurate, humanity was no longer alone in the universe. Within hours, Dr. Chen's discovery had reached the highest levels of government and scientific authority. The James Webb data was immediately classified under protocols typically reserved for matters of national security. Phone calls were made to undisclosed numbers, and by evening, a team of the world's most renowned astrophysicists, quantum physicists, and theoretical engineers had been quietly assembled under oath of absolute secrecy. What they found during their preliminary analysis exceeded even their most ambitious expectations for extraterrestrial contact. The megastructure wasn't just alien, it was so far advanced beyond human technological capability that it challenged our understanding of what was possible within the known laws of physics. Initial measurements suggested the structure spanned roughly 4.7 million kilometers at its widest point, making it larger than the distance between Earth and Mars. Its surface area exceeded that of 10,000 Earth-sized planets combined, yet it maintained structural integrity that should have been impossible without material science thousands of years more advanced than our current capabilities. The geometric patterns covering the megastructure's surface told a story of mathematical precision that bordered on the supernatural. Fractal designs repeated at multiple scales, creating complex networks that resembled neural pathways or advanced computational matrices. Each section appeared to serve a specific function, with energy flows moving through crystalline conduits that pulsed in synchronized waves across the entire structure. Spectral analysis revealed that these energy flows were operating at frequencies that could manipulate space-time itself, suggesting propulsion and power generation systems that treated Einstein's theories as elementary stepping stones rather than fundamental limits. Most remarkably, the structure appeared to be constantly reconfiguring itself, with sections disappearing and reforming in different locations as if the entire megastructure was a single living organism capable of adapting its form to meet changing needs or objectives. The technological implications of what James Webb had discovered sent shockwaves through classified military and scientific circles. This wasn't merely evidence of alien life, it was proof that somewhere in the universe a civilization had achieved mastery over forces that humanity couldn't even theoretically comprehend. The energy signatures suggested the ability to harvest power directly from quantum vacuum fluctuations, essentially drawing unlimited energy from empty space itself. Gravitational wave detectors confirmed that the structure was manipulating massive gravitational fields with the same ease that humans. Flip light switches. Most unsettling of all, deep analysis of the electromagnetic patterns indicated that the megastructure was actively scanning surrounding star systems, including our own solar system, with sensor arrays so sophisticated they could potentially detect individual planets and their atmospheric compositions from thousands of light years away. The revelation that this alien megastructure had been observing Earth for potentially millions of years created an existential crisis among the select. Few who knew the truth. Radio telescope arrays that had been mysteriously malfunctioning for decades suddenly made sense. They weren't breaking down, they were being interfered with by scanning beams originating from the megastructure's location. Unexplained atmospheric phenomena, from aurora displays in impossible locations to sudden changes in Earth's magnetic field, could now be attributed to active remote sensing from an intelligence so advanced that its passive observations were affecting our planet's electromagnetic environment. The structure's energy output was so massive that it was literally bending space-time around itself, creating gravitational lensing effects that had been misinterpreted as natural cosmic phenomena for generations of astronomical observation. As teams of specialists worked around the clock to decode the megastructure's purpose and origins, disturbing patterns began to emerge from the data. The structure wasn't static, it was growing. Comparative analysis of archived deep space imagery revealed that the megastructure had been gradually expanding for at least the past century, adding new sections and capabilities at a rate that suggested exponential technological advancement. Even more concerning, spectral analysis indicated that the materials being used in its construction included elements that didn't naturally occur anywhere in the observable universe. This suggested either the ability to artificially create new forms of matter or access to dimensions of reality that existed beyond our three-dimensional perception of space. The mathematical models required to explain the structure's existence pushed the boundaries of human knowledge so far that entire new branches of theoretical physics had to be developed just to begin comprehending what they were observing. The psychological impact on the scientific community was profound and immediate. Researchers who had dedicated their entire careers to understanding the universe found themselves confronting evidence that their life's work represented merely the first page of an encyclopedia, so vast that human comprehension might never reach its conclusion. The megastructure's technological capabilities suggested a civilization that had solved problems humanity was still struggling to identify, let alone address. Climate control on a galactic scale, faster-than-light communication networks, and manufacturing processes that could reshape matter at the subatomic level were just the beginning of what this alien intelligence appeared to have achieved. The structure itself seemed to be proof that the universe was far more malleable and controllable than Earth scientists had ever dared to imagine, turning stars into tools and planets into raw materials for projects spanning multiple solar systems. Security briefings at the highest levels of government painted an even more disturbing picture of humanity's situation. Intelligence agencies had been tracking unusual signals and phenomena for decades, dismissing them as equipment malfunctions or natural anomalies. Now, with the context provided by the James Webb discovery, these incidents formed a clear pattern of systematic observation and analysis by the alien intelligence. Military satellites had recorded inexplicable energy surges. Deep space monitoring stations had detected impossible gravitational wave patterns, and atmospheric research facilities had documented electromagnetic signatures that defied explanation. All of these seemingly unrelated events now appeared to be part of a comprehensive study of Earth and its inhabitants, conducted by minds so advanced that their casual observations generated effects that humanity's most sensitive instruments could barely detect. The question of the megastructure's builders consumed every waking moment of the assembled research teams. Based on the technological evidence, this civilization had to be millions of years more advanced than humanity, with capabilities that bordered on what human religions would call godlike powers. They had achieved mastery over fundamental forces of nature, built structures that spanned multiple star systems, and developed technologies that could reshape reality itself according to their will. Yet despite this incredible advancement, they appeared to be actively studying primitive civilizations, like humanity, with scientific precision that suggested curiosity rather than malevolent intent. This observation provided both comfort and terror in equal measure. If such beings wanted to harm Earth, no conceivable human defense could provide even momentary resistance, but their apparent scientific interest suggested that humanity might be valuable enough to preserve for continued observation. The implications for human society, religion, and philosophy were staggering beyond comprehension. Every major world religion would need to grapple with the existence of intelligences so advanced that their capabilities matched or exceeded traditional concepts of divine power. Scientific materialism would have to expand its worldview to accommodate technologies that appeared to violate fundamental physical laws through sheer advancement rather than supernatural intervention. Most challenging of all, humanity would have to confront its own cosmic insignificance, while simultaneously recognizing that something impossibly advanced considered Earth interesting enough to warrant detailed study. The psychological adjustment required for such a paradigm shift could potentially destabilize entire societies if revealed too quickly or without careful preparation. Analysis of the megastructure's construction materials revealed technological capabilities that challenged everything scientists thought they understood about manufacturing and engineering. The alien builders appeared to have developed methods for manipulating matter at the quantum level, creating materials with properties that shouldn't be possible according to current understanding of atomic structure. These exotic materials exhibited negative mass characteristics in some regions while maintaining structural integrity that exceeded diamond hardness by several orders of magnitude. Temperature regulation across the structure's surface remained constant despite exposure to varying stellar radiation, suggesting thermal management systems that could redistribute energy across millions of kilometers with perfect efficiency. Most remarkably, the materials appeared to be self-repairing, with microscopic analysis revealing nanoscale construction processes that automatically corrected any damage or wear through mechanisms that resembled biological healing more than mechanical maintenance. The energy systems powering the megastructure represented a technological achievement that made humanity's greatest engineering accomplishments look like primitive stone tools. Power generation appeared to be based on controlled manipulation of zero-point energy, the quantum fluctuations that exist even in supposedly empty space. This technology would provide unlimited energy without fuel consumption, nuclear waste, or environmental impact of any kind. The power distribution networks throughout the structure operated through crystalline conduits that could transmit energy at near light-speed efficiency across distances that spanned multiple planets. Most incredibly, the entire system appeared to be managed by artificial intelligence so sophisticated that it could predict and prevent system failures before they occurred, maintaining perfect operational status across a structure containing more individual components than atoms in Earth's biosphere. Communication arrays embedded throughout the megastructure suggested capabilities that made Earth's most advanced telecommunications look like smoke signals by comparison. The aliens had apparently developed methods for instantaneous information transmission across galactic distances, possibly through manipulation of quantum entanglement on macroscopic scales. These communication systems were actively monitoring electromagnetic emissions from thousands of star systems simultaneously, creating a real-time information network that provided complete situational awareness across significant portions of the galaxy. Most unsettling for human observers was the realization that Earth's radio and television transmissions had been intercepted and analyzed by this network for over a century, meaning the alien intelligence possessed detailed knowledge of human culture, technology, and social development that exceeded what most humans knew about their own civilization. The propulsion systems integrated into the megastructure's design represented perhaps the most revolutionary technological achievement observed by human scientists. Rather than relying on reaction mass or conventional physics, the structure appeared to move by directly manipulating space-time curvature around itself. This technology would allow faster-than-light travel without violating relativity, since the structure itself would remain stationary within its local space-time, while the space around it contracted and expanded to achieve movement. Gravitational wave detectors had recorded the structure changing position multiple times over the past decade, moving distances that would take light years to traverse in periods of mere weeks. The implications for space exploration were staggering. With such technology, the entire galaxy would become accessible within human lifetimes, transforming interstellar travel from impossible dreams to routine transportation. Deep analysis of the megastructure's behavioral patterns revealed intelligence characteristics that both fascinated and terrified the research teams studying it. The structure's activities followed complex schedules that appeared to coordinate with stellar phenomena across multiple star systems, suggesting planning capabilities that operated on timescales spanning millions of years. Resource collection. Operations involved harvesting materials from asteroid belts, comets, and even stellar atmospheres with precision that left no detectable disturbance to surrounding gravitational systems. Most remarkably, the structure appeared to be engaged in what could only be described as experimental activities, creating controlled environments within sealed sections where physical laws could be modified to test theoretical concepts that existed beyond human scientific understanding. The revelation that Earth had been under systematic observation by this alien intelligence for potentially millions of years forced a complete re-evaluation of human history and development. Archaeological anomalies that had puzzled researchers for centuries suddenly took on new significance when viewed as potential evidence of alien intervention or influence. Unexplained technological leaps in human development, from the sudden appearance of agriculture to rapid advances in metallurgy and mathematics, might have resulted from subtle guidance by observers who understood the importance of gradual rather than disruptive technological transfer. Even more disturbing was the possibility that human genetic development itself might have been influenced by alien observation and experimentation, with DNA studies revealing unexplained mutations and evolutionary jumps that occurred too rapidly to be explained by natural selection alone. Government response to the megastructure discovery involved immediate implementation of the most comprehensive information suppression campaign in human history. Every scientist, technician, and official with access to the James Webb data was required to sign documents that carried penalties, including life imprisonment for unauthorized disclosure. Media monitoring systems were activated to detect and suppress any leaked information before it could reach public awareness.